Comics Plus, what is going on? Let me turn that down just a bit here. Akasan, we're gonna get this out the way. My apologies for being a little delayed here, but it's my birthday. That's actually the music I should have been playing. It's my birthday. Anyways, we're here chilling on Twitch right now, and I gotta get this out the way because you guys have been asking me. Robert Downey Jr. is back. Robert Downey Jr. is back. RDJ is back as MFing Doom, baby. Dr. Doom, Victor Van Doom. And I know this is it was shocking. It was shocking. San Diego Comic-Con a few days ago comes out, does the whole reveal, and he's like, I'm back, baby. Like that. Marvel, never short of shocking moments at San Diego Comic-Con, but the real question is the fact that what does this mean for the future of the MCU, right? And there's lots of speculations. The Russo brothers also coming back. New mask, same task. And the question, I think, so what I've been seeing a lot on Twitter and just generally in the Instagram, the social media in general is very mixed, actually. At first, it was shocking, right? It was quite shocking. But then you start seeing people saying, yeah, cash grab, a cheap ploy, bottom of the barrel. But at the same time, some people are saying it's very, interesting and it's very unique. Like, here's the thing I'm going to say. Is that the main thing Disney is a company. The main job is that they need to make money, right? It's not really, it'd be cool if they could actually make good stories and good movies, but at the end of the day, all they're trying to do is turn a profit, same as any other company, Warner Brothers, etc., right? They're just trying to turn a profit. They don't really care about creative rights as much as you would think, right? The bottom line is, are they going to make money? And Robert Downey Jr. is he's a money maker. I mean, he is what made the MCU what it was, and where it is right now was not so great. And we saw signs of that after Endgame. So if there's any sort of form or fashion to bring him back, the linchpin of the MCU, to bring him back in some form or fashion that's going to get people glued and going to see movies like Fantastic Four, so to speak. Honestly speaking, the fact that apparently Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in the Fantastic Four, or like a cameo or in credit scene, he's getting paid $40 million for that. I mean, that just goes to show that people are really, like, people will go see it. I'm going to go see it for that reason, That just shows how important and serious this is. I don't think it's necessarily a situation of they've run out of ideas. I just think that this is the best idea to light a fire under Marvel once again. Whereas Deadpool and Wolverine, honestly speaking, is a hit. Like, I knew it was going to do well, but I didn't think it was, I didn't know it was going to do this well, right? And I think that's a surprise. I think that's a surprise for everyone. And it was, Deadpool and Wolverine was less of a sort of recon, fixing the MCU situation, as it was more basically just a nice farewell to the Fox Marvel universe. There's still a lot of questions about the continuity of how things fall into the phases of MCU, so I think it's less about that. So Marvel is still somewhat in their situation of like, we got to get people excited about the Marvel universe, right? Because if Deadpool or Wolverine are not mentioned in the next movies, then are people going to tune in? And I think the next movie coming up is going to be Captain America, right? Which has its own sort of concerns. But what I mean by that is the fact that the concerns of bringing in people bringing in the Marvel crowd to watch. Already there's an issue of Sam Wilson being Captain America. Is that, a African American led movie, as the lead actor, as the sort of is Harrison Ford going to be enough to bring in that general audience? I don't know. Is Red Hulk going to be enough to bring in that audience? We don't know fully, right? So Marvel is still in that place where it needs kind of like a well needed injection into the arm, and I think Robert Downey Jr. is perfect for that. It's getting people talking. When I presented the Comic-Con situation to one of my students, he screamed in class because nobody saw this coming, right? Unless you were really, really in the know, right? When I was telling my wife about it, about just MCU sort of stuff, she was just like, not even listening, blah, blah, blah. And then I show her, I'm like, look, just look at who, because she doesn't care. She doesn't give two shits about Doctor Doom the way we do. But I show her the video and the reveal, she's also doing, she's like, what? 10 minutes later, she's still talking to me about it. Like, well, is it going to be Tony Stark? And I'm like, that's the power of this reveal. That's the power. Like, it's getting people who generally don't care that much about the MCU or Marvel and superhero movies, getting them interested again, Us, the hardcore fans, we're going to see these movies regardless, Marvel isn't at the point of like Blue Beetle status or something where you'll just skip it, or Shazam or something like that, right? But we're gonna be seeing these movies regardless. So I think that's really what it comes down to. I do believe the importance of Doctor Doom's heritage, that concerns me a bit. So I hope what I kind of don't want is, I don't want it to kind of get Bane the way like Tom Hardy played Bane. He did a great job as Bane, but we also, his Hispanic side completely was like obliterated. And sometimes I feel like that was really important to who Bane is, showing the way he grew up and like, yes, it was in The Dark Knight Rises, like he was tormented and things like that, but sometimes people's heritage is important, and I do feel like Doctor Doom's situation is very important, particularly the fact that he is an emperor, he is a leader, he's a dictator, and he's running things in comparison to what Namor or T'Challa can do. Yes, there are factions of Tony Stark in Doom, but he's such an intriguing dude that the comic book side of me, the comic book fan of me, feels like they gotta still bring that out there. The fact that it's just a whole different culture altogether, So we shall see, man. We shall see. Wait, really? Did they spend that much money? $350 to $375 million. That's the budget for Captain America: Brave New World. That movie's gonna tank then. Like, I can't. No. Wow. No way. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with that, is like, as a Doom fan, I've been waiting for Doom for a long time. I've been asking about this for years now. Like, where in the hell is Doctor Doom? And I keep on expecting him to show up. Now he's showing up. But part of me is like, no, not like this. Not like this. Was Cillian Murphy not available? But at the same time, listen, it's a very unique take. I've read up on the whole story about the body swap version that Victor Von Doom and Tony Stark has done, that story, and then there's the other one where Doom basically takes over as Iron Man when Iron Man dies after Civil War II. But I don't think either. I think they're gonna pull parts from those stories, but the whole idea of a variant of Tony Stark, becoming Doom, I guess I don't know. I honestly, guys, I really don't know. I'm patiently optimistic, hoping that the Russo brothers and Kevin Feige and whomever are going to be able to pull this off. I'm a little disappointed that the Kang situation has faded out too, because I was kind of like, I know Ant-Man wasn't the best way to introduce to show another Kang off, but you know, I liked Victor Timely. I liked everything that Jonathan Majors was putting out there, so I kind of wanted to see how that was going to be set up as well. So that kind of hurts a little bit too, that there was such a knee-jerk reaction to what was going on with Jonathan Majors. I hope they still kind of address it. Like, I hope he's not like Doom comes in and wipes them all out like in the first 5 minutes like the Hulk, but I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, that's it. You know, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's the way I'm kind of seeing it here. There was a comment there. They gotta rush it, right? Rush Kang out the story. Yeah, that's a little disappointing, right? Somebody was mentioning about the fact that Doom doesn't, he never shows his face in the comics. Not necessarily true. We still have the whole sort of before he becomes, I mean, Doom is always Doom. It's just that we have pre-accident Doom, origin story Doom, and masked up Doom, and then there's times where Doom actually gets his whole shit fixed and all that, like that. And then, you know, you don't cast Robert Downey Jr. without showing his face. So it's not like they're gonna put like a bunch of like dried up egg on his face, or have him walking around looking like Spawn, right? I don't think they're gonna do all that. They're definitely taking advantage of the fact that it's Tony Stark coming back, or whatever version. So all we can do, they're not gonna Mando him. All we can do is wait and see, because we don't know the full game. Honestly, they could be messing with us from the beginning. Yes, a variant of Tony Stark will be Doctor Doom, but the actual real Doctor Doom, they might pull a Ra's al Ghul on us. Batman Begins. They might pull a Ra's al Ghul on us, and it ends up being Cillian Murphy down the line anyways, or someone else is completely the real deal Doom, or the Mandarin, right? Something like that. Who knows, man? All I can say, guys, is like, take it for what it's worth right now, which is a shocking announcement. It completely dominated Comic-Con. It's getting people hyped. It's the best timing, honestly. Deadpool Wolverine sets it up. Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. coming back is the spike that people will be psyched about for quite some time. It's getting people to actually pay attention to the Fantastic Four. That's also important, honestly speaking. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Red Dread Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you guys think below. What are your comments on this? What is your situation? Thank you for listening to me rant. That's my thought about it. I'm just going to wait and see, and hopefully we'll all be very surprised. Look, the Russo brothers haven't disappointed us yet in terms of the MCU movies, so I don't think there's any reason for us to doubt them at this moment in time. We shall see. We're out. Peace.